Fucking maple.
Oh, it's doing huge.
Yeah? What's this?
You're curious.
Yeah, tell Max to put his face in the video again. We gotta put his Instagram handle back up.
Yeah, there you go, exactly.
Try to dress like Mark?
No. Look, it's just... Oh, very nice. Clearly it's just men who know style.
You got enough room back there, Matt?
It's a little tight.
Whoa! Look at that tree they cut down. That is gnarly.
Wow, with that kind of excitement, you feel like you'd get a lot cooler thing that happened.
This is Ask North 40.
And this is lucky number 13.
Just like we promised, episode 13 is gonna have some of the coolest drone shots from our Anderson branding in Montana. You ready to go? We're gonna go to Mark's house first and then we can get some lunch.
Yes. What are we doing at Mark's
You
house?
did miss the conversation this morning, obviously.
No. I felt like I was supposed to be a part of that, but you were just talking to Jake.
I talked to the whole group about it. We're going to Mark's house to film his answer about growing grapes in Great Falls,
You didn't
Montana.
mention anything about grapes.
Yes, I did.
I don't think you did.
You're just
You're
not
like-
a good listener.
You said we're going over to... You said, Jake, we're going over to Ozog's at lunch. And you said, right? And Jake shook his head. And then you were like, how did you forget this? And
Let's
then I
go.
felt like I got
We're gonna be late.
with it. I don't need the keys.
Jake's already in the car.
Jake's already... That's weird.
Brianne asks, I want to grow grapes. Are the ones you sell suitable for the Great Falls area?
The most important thing for grape variety in Montana is cold tolerant. I mean, most of your Thompson Seedless, they're not going to make it here. Your Cabernet or your Merlot aren't going to make it here. What I have are ones that come out of the University of Minnesota that are cold tolerant to minus 30 degrees. And they have a whole program. They're trying to develop a whole wine industry around cold tolerant plants. But like the Valiant that you guys carry is an excellent grape for...
And you said those are good to eat as table grapes?
I think Valiant will give you everything. Table grapes, shelly grapes, and you can make wine from them.
Okay.
So those are, if someone's looking for one variety in particular for Great Falls, that'd be my go-to.
Oh!
Hey,
Good
guys.
morning!
Good morning, how are you today?
I'm good.
Good. How's everything going?
Pretty good. I like your hat.
Awesome, man, awesome.
It's a cool hat, bro. For the people that are watching this on Ask North 40, this is Michael White from Sims Fishing in Bozeman, and he's going to answer the question for Daniel.
Daniel asks, is the Sims clothing in Great Falls from a local vendor? Some of the shirts say Bozeman and say buy local.
Yeah, so Daniel, the answer to the question, or the best answer to the question that I could provide would be, first off, to give you an understanding, an idea that Sims as a manufacturer, and truly the only wader manufacturer in the United States, employs over 100 people in Bozeman, Montana. We take our employees and our manufacturing capabilities in our Bozeman facility seriously. That is where all of our Gore-Tex waders are made and manufactured by hand by wader artisans that have been well trained and have been working on waders for many, many years. But we also have a lot of other products in the Sims line. And I want you to understand that all product development, all product design, all product sourcing comes out of the Sims facility in Bozeman. Now, that being said, there are products that are not made directly in Bozeman and or in the United States. However, we always try to think about sourcing that product and providing that product out of the United States. So in reference to your buy local shirt, the one thing I wanted to point out on that is that the buy local shirt really has more to do with the overarching philosophy at Simms that fishing consumers and fly fishing customers are best served by their local specialty fly shop. And the buy local shirt is more of a reference to consumers purchasing from their local shops as opposed to purchasing from shops maybe outside of their area or whatever the case may be. We want to try to do everything possible at Simms to make sure that the consumer is getting the best experience possible, and we believe firmly at Simms that that best experience is provided by visiting your local specialty fly fishing and fishing retailer, preferably who's also a Simms retailer.
Ova, an expert in the area, to get you some more knowledge.
All right, she did double finger pistol, so she's
Okay.
been watching Drew.
Insert finger point.
One more time, just like that.
Hey Renee, thanks for asking Ask North 40. Up next is Jesse Ova, who will tell you more about Gallagher.
Renee asked, what is the best solar charger for 10 to 20 acres?
I've got a couple numbers I'm going to write up here. We've got 0.1, 0.17, and 0.22, which gives us a good starting point. And these are all joules. So if I look at stored energy or joules, 0.1, and what I'm looking at here is we're trying to figure out if you have a single wire, 0.1 joules will do around 15 acres. And Energizer with stored of 0.17 joules will get you around 30 acres. And if we look at an Energizer that has 0.22 or more joules, we're starting at 15 acres with multi-wire, with like a typical vegetation on it. So with multi-wire, 0.22 joule Energizer, solar Energizer will get you the right choice starting point for 15 acres. Regardless of which one you do choose though, one of the most important and most overlooked points of getting the right Energizer is having a good ground rod system. So be sure whichever one you go with on the acreage that you have the good ground rod system with at least 3 ground rods in a good area. I want to pound those into the ground 8 to 10 feet.
So that's going to do it for episode 13 this week. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, get us those questions. You can get them to us using the hashtag AskNorth40 on any of your favorite social platforms, because we're there. You can even find us on Snapchat at North40Life. Until then, we will see you next week.